What's up, everybody? Eddie Mac here, back again with another video. I know it's been a while since I posted, but nevertheless, I just wanted to throw something out here regarding some holsters that I got. Now, I'm gonna try to keep this short and sweet. Hope I don't ramble. So let's get to it. So back when I got my MVP metal carry comp, you know, one thing that was on my mind was getting the proper holster for it, right? And ultimately, I went along with the Tier 1 concealed Aegis Elite. And I went with the Aegis Elite because of the fact that I never carried appendix, and most of the holsters are appendix, but this one has the ability to snap off this mag carrier, and then you could just wear the holster separate by itself, kind of like the standard, inside the waistband holster. So I bought this holster. That way I can have that option. So in case I didn't like carrying appendix, I still had a good holster that I could use. Now, that being said, once I got this holster and started carrying appendix, that was it for me. I've been carrying appendix now for past 8 months or so. And I love it. I mean, to me, that's the way that I probably should have been carrying this whole time. Conceals better for me. Able to access my firearm very quickly, very naturally, and yeah, it works out. So I didn't even really use the function of popping off this mag carrier. But one thing that was going on with this holster, and not a fault of the company, not a fault of craftsmanship, it's a great holster. But one thing that was going on was that this material, it's almost like a TPU style material that actually flexes. You see it? Part. Occasionally it would wear out, or I got caught up on something. I don't really know. Maybe with my natural movements, because I do move a lot. And I'm not the skinniest guy, but I'm not the biggest person either. But it was starting to tear and whatnot. And so it tore. Let me see if I can actually pick out the piece that tore. That way you have a reference. Sorry. And I'm doing this all one shot. No editing or nothing. So yeah, like I said, essentially this started tearing. The part that's connected right here with the snaps started tearing because it flexes. But Tier 1 Concealed has lifetime warranty on their holsters. So I emailed them, told them my issue, told them they had a connector available, sent them pictures, and I was willing to pay for it. But they're like, no problem. Send us your shipping address. We got you covered. And sure enough, they sent it to me along with an extra connector that's kind of just plain. You gotta just pop the snaps in there and a bunch of hardware. Great. Fantastic. Just swapped it, no problem. And fast forward 5 months later, and the same issue happened again. I don't know if I got caught on something. I don't know if the material is just happens with many flexes to it or what. But it happened again. I don't have the second one here, but regardless, I emailed Tier 1 Concealed again, told them, hey, I don't want to take advantage of you guys. You guys sent me out, a connector before. I don't want to. I'll pay for whatever. They're like, no, we got you covered. It's backed by warranty. We're sorry to hear that. And they sent me another connector, and this is the one I have now. Now, is that going to be the case forever? I don't know. But regardless, Tier 1 Concealed's customer service is awesome. So awesome, in fact, that right then and there, I was like, you know what? I actually wanted the APX from the start. I just didn't know how I was going to like carrying appendix. So I didn't want to buy something and then not like it. So that being said, Aegis Elite is right here, okay? I ordered the APX. And yeah, I know, shocker, it's green. I like the color black over everything. But there's something about this neon green that spoke to me. I don't know why. It doesn't look as crisp on the camera as it does in front of me. But nevertheless, I like the contrast of it. But I picked this one up, okay? Apex. And immediately, the fit and form, the function, the concealability, it's fantastic. I mean, a great holster. I mean, obviously the profile of it is a little bit, I think, a little bit slimmer. Well, not slimmer, but a little bit more narrow, and that's just because the way this sits. There's not a connector that shoots it off that way, but rather this mesh material. So it's a little bit more narrow. But also you can customize this and have the mag and adjust the mag and have it, point in different directions and whatnot. This is the setup that they sent. Well, this is how they sent it to me. So I haven't really messed with it a whole lot. I've been rocking it like this, and I like it. I'll probably play around with some of the settings and, the customizations and whatnot. But yeah, I've been rocking with this for about a day, honestly, just a day. And I'm going to probably, check it out and wear it. And, well, obviously check it out and wear it. But this is my primary holster. That's what I'm trying to get at. This is my primary holster. But shout out to Tier 1 Concealed. The customer service is top notch. I bought this holster for my M&P. I didn't buy a holster for a different gun. So yeah, you might be thinking, oh, well, now you got you got two Tier 1 concealers for the same gun. Are you even gonna have any use for the Aegis Elite? I'm gonna make it a point to use it. I know it's gonna be a little hard to do that because the APX is just phenomenal. Or maybe I'll pass it along if one of my buddies picks up an M&P military comp. I'll pass it along. But I think for right now, just to justify the fact that I got it, I'll probably use it every now and then. Maybe, especially when I do want to use that function to snap it off and have a good, reliable holster on my 3 o'clock. But regardless, this is the Tier 1 Concealed Apex. And like I said, customer service from Tier 1 Concealed is top notch. And I was like, you know what? These guys are taking care of me, so I want to go ahead and, pull the trigger on the Apex because I've been wanting it. I wanted it from the start, but I didn't know how I was gonna like a Penance carrying. But you know what? I love it, and yeah, I mean that's it right here. And you'll probably be seeing some more videos, more reviews, or I'll probably go with a legit review next time. Like I said, I'm ready. This video is already going on way too long, but also I'm gonna go over my pistol again. I did add a Holosun APS, and I'll talk about that later. But nonetheless, Tier 1 Concealed Holster, Apex. Shout out. Check them out. And yeah, peace.